Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Yeah, we're back. Not much really to add. We are continuing the recording session. If you were in the last video and you watched me play it, you'll note that I commented as long as the run went well, I was going to be feeling good enough to continue recording. Well, hey, I mean, if the run went well. I may as well go ahead and do the recap here. It was a 37th win on the series. We had Tethys with double First of Kin infused Siren of the Seas. There was a multi-striking can armor 2. We had like the key components of that run set up. And then we had what I would describe as a relic mid-roll, where every single relic contributed a good amount, but there were no high-roll relics. I wouldn't describe any of them as outrageously strong. You know, things like Split Anvil with a properly formulated deck, and then Guardian's Amulet kind of providing a lot of sap. We had the sap plays. Then we had some Echo Seedlings for some extra etching, you know, fast scaling. Big sap from the Spike of the Stygian. Try to think of some other examples. There's some other stuff that went in on that too. You know, there's a lot of solid stuff. Totem Fragment playing an important role. Conscription Notice carrying the early game. Just a real solid set of relics. None of them felt outrageous, but all of them felt important, which is nice. I'm glad to see it. I like kind of when the run comes together like that. I think it shows like an overall good balance for what we're seeing. Anyway, now it's Penumbra's turn. I don't really know what I'm looking for whenever I play Penumbra. You know how sometimes when I'm playing a champion, I will say something along the lines of, show me this, and I feel like having this kind of a run today, or something. With Penumbra, it's like, I don't know, just don't show me trash. Like, I'll take what you got. Like, he's fine. Architect, sure, get out of my way, Penumbra, whatever. Anyway, I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and hop in on this. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see what kind of nonsense we can pull in today's 200 shard run, which I entirely say for your benefit. I'm definitely not reminding myself that I'm playing a run that requires I take a lot of shards. Definitely not. All right, let's click this. Hiya. Okay. This is terrible. Alright, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm a bit worried. This is one of the worst clan combos in game. The Restore with Penumbra is truly tragic. These clans have basically no synergy outside of a couple very specific high rolls. Not looking good, admittedly. Decent starters, I'll give them that, but this clan combo is tragic. I actually think this is worse than Sentient. I'm trying to think. This is definitely the worst clan combo in the game. I'm just deciding in what order. Obviously, Penumbra is the core of the problem, like default Umbra here. If you have Primordium, it doesn't matter. You're doing fine because Primordium. But it's a problem with Sentient and Penumbra specifically. They are very low impact, middle of the road champions. They don't really do anything or have any kind of important lines. They're just kind of there. And their clans don't play nice with each other. You're looking for one clan instead of the other, pretty much. And without root seeds at all, you don't have any kind of guaranteed scaling. You're looking for something. It's going to be tough. I think I might say the Sentient version of this is worse because Sentient is so mid, but Penumbra is pretty trash. At least you could get like Architect and have them behind, I don't know, Alloyed Construct or something. I mean, you could say the same thing for Sentient, though, right? You just throw her on the bottom floor and she's +1 draw. I don't know. They're both pretty bad. This is a tough clan combo. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get in. We're facing Sap. This is actually Daze Talos. I guess it's the same thing, but you know what I mean. Daze Talos because she hits for days. We have Ragefell and Diligent Seraph. Okay, I mean, we have the tools for Diligent Seraph, no problem. We have the spells, but I don't like Diligent. Our cards are Immortal Trade, Steel Enhancer, and Gem Trove. These are fine. I think Immortal Trade is great for Penumbra, just a generally exceptional card. Steel Enhancer is at least something that bonuses damage, or at least props me up a bit. It will help in the early game. It will be relevant at all points in the game. And then Gem Trove is You know, sometimes you need morsels, and I like Gem Trove, actually. It's a bit expensive. I don't love that you could never play it when you start with it, right? Unless I hit, like, the Ember morsel on one turn and then draw it the next, but we'll see. Okay. Temples on 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. We at least have 5 temples. I always value the 5 temple run. It lets me play very aggro later and lets me chill early, which I value quite a bit. Let's see, dupe on 8 is magic side, otherwise unremarkable. Dupe on 7 is gross, pyro remains, and money. It's a good steel shop here. Vortex and Caverns, love that. Probably almost certainly going there unless I desperately need the dupe. We have a good trinket shop on 6 with Caverns and Vortex and another trinket in the middle. If I have the money, I'll take this trinket shop. I actually prefer trinket shops when they have boons with them because things are expensive and I like being able to afford them. It's competing with a bad magic shop though, so we'll see. Good magic shop on 5. Horde and Caverns. It's an okay steel shop. A lot of bad shops, just money plus health shop. Let's see, 4 has a good steel shop, Vortex and Awoken banner. I like that. Double Umbras in the early game. You hate to see it. I can kind of get behind something like Awoken Hollow in front of a Shattered Shell or something here, but I need to see the Awoken banners to make it happen, right? Is the challenge. Otherwise, that would be pretty good. I could go to the Awoken banner on Ring 2 on the magic side, but I would need something to actually upgrade. Gem Trove? I don't know, maybe we'll see a Perils of Production or something. If I can find something that makes me feel happy about a holdover, then that magic shop looks a lot better. Yeah, interesting. Otherwise, it looks like we're leaning into a lot of Umbra stuff, and I don't like that. Conscription notice. Okay, you want a full send, you go volatile gauge. It's really bad. Never, ever click volatile gauge here. It's a super bait. The only card that you can do this with is Gem Trove. You're completely ruining your immortal trades and steel enhancers. The conscription notice is super correct. Architect. Okay. There's no universe I ever click glutton in this circumstance. Architect is happy. We take this horde. I mean, Shadow Box? It could be the line. Mark of a Champion's pretty cool. This guy hits for 100 later on. That's 150. That's good now, too. Makes him do, what, like 37? Yeah, you know what? Mark of a Champion. Let's go. Yeah, that's better than Shadowbox. Shadowbox could be really good, but it's not going to proc for a while. And if we don't lean morsels, it's never going to proc. So it's fine. Remember, even though I don't have any access to backlines, and this is overall kind of a struggle, like, I have absolutely no magic power. You cannot click the aggressive amulet here or you lose the run. Full stop. You cannot click the aggressive. I'm so upset about this. Yeah, I can't do it. 4 of them walk up on one of these turns and do 28 damage. 20, or it's actually, it's 8, right? How much damage is it? +4? So they walk up and do 1. They do 20 damage to Penumbra. It's possible he lives. The real killer though is just the boss. How am I dealing with the 3 clergy in front of him? This is too scary for me. I hate to skip this unit draft. It is so... Can I live this? The conscription notice is kind of the wild card here. That makes me feel almost confident. There's a lot of good hits here that get me past it, right? And I have this immortal trade. If I draw the immortal trade fast enough, he lives. I'm going to click it. Oh, I hate it, but I'm going to click it. I think I can do this. It is really important for me to measure that effectively. Shade Splitter. Morsel first. Penumbra, what do I get? Okay. Nameless Siren is a really good play here. We take the incants where we can get them. I do have to click the Immortal trade here. It is utterly critical. The HP is big too, because we got an upgraded enemy. Terrifying. The incant. Take the Magma Morsel. The best we're going to get. 27. Do I get through this? This is what, 15, 14, 29. I can save him. You put Train Steward in front. We take the Shade Splitter first. Okay, damage shield is solid. We're gonna drop Train Steward. He takes a bunch of hits here. I could stop 10 coming in by doing Jeweler and then putting the Steel Enhancer on the Jeweler. I think because of how much damage each of these do, this is actually super worth it. Okay. Ouch. Alright. Look at the Shade Splitter. Doesn't do damage. We're gonna play Rubble Morsel. I'm going to drop a Train Steward because I do think it's critically important here. It saves a lot of life. I'm going to play the regen. I'm going to drop in the Immortal Trade here. How much damage will this do? 15, 21, 7 rounds. I mean, I think you win off the back of this Immortal Trade, right? We take another 10 here. Purely from the trial, basically. Okay, Steel Enhancer in the back. 31, let me look at this. 31 at 6 lifesteal. 5, 5, 5, 15, 21. We get it, right? We get it. So you drop this other Immortal Trade and we just win. Whew, okay. You know, it's scary. Alright, it's scary. But we get it. Thank you, Immortal Trade, you made this possible. Okay, and like I've always said, I am willing to trade up to 39 Pyre health on that combat for a unit trial. The only thing I'm not willing to trade is a loss. Obviously, I do not want to lose. 15 is pretty good. That was really scary, though. Okay, we click the Perils of Production here, 10 times out of 10. It opens up the magic shop in a big way, for sure. Razor Sharp, it's good. I like Razor Sharp a lot. Another thing that scales. Wildwood Sap is fine. It's actually really good. Ooh. I could hold over the Perils, but Wildwood Sap opens up like a double stack or something. The thing is, I don't have any money, right? Like, I don't have any cash here. So if it's not on the top, what's going to really happen? Am I going to be able to afford it? The answer is probably not. I like the Razor Sharp, but I think the Wildwood Sap is better. Yo, options. Okay. Interesting. So I mentioned one high roll possibility. The high roll possibility is Thorn Eater. So that's Thorn Hollow infused with your friend Shadow Eater. Thorn Hollow is really strong right here. Because I took that Wildwood Sap, and with the Immortal Trades, it could be this kind of a run. The other important thing, I have double Umbra banners here, right? Now, alternatively, full disclosure, you have another option here. The other option is Awoken Hollow, and we go to the Merchant of Magic here looking for a holdover, and if we hit, maybe we get like a sweeper, and then you do Awoken Hollow Sweeper. I actually think the main thing that tells me what to do here, how much money I have. If there was money at the start, I would go Magic Shop because I could afford the reroll and then pretty good chance at either double stack or holdover. Without this money, I'm looking at just the top and I might still not be able to afford it. The safer pick here is actually Thorn Hollow. And then we look at both Umbra banners here. Interesting. I actually think this is the safer pick. And now, because I'm so poor, I'm looking for just like a plus 25 or something. Right? It's fine. A damage shield 3 is okay. Alloyed Construct. Morsel Master? Interesting. It's possibly okay. It works because of Penumbra being Architect. Otherwise, this would not work. I will take the Morsel Master here, I think. He could be decent. I think the Alloy Construct is also a fine play. We have the pieces, potentially. You just do Penumbra behind Alloy Construct. We look for a holdover on the Perils. I think it is a functional run. The only reason I'm not considering it is because I already have the Thorned Hollow. Let's take this Morsel Master. I think this is right. And then we'll go in the Steel Shop. I will buy a Damage Shield 3 onto my Thorned Hollow. Damage Shield is okay. It stacks with spikes. We just take this and we chill. I could put the Thornstone into it, but I don't see a reason to do that. I mean, it's not bad tossing in some immediate spikes, but I'd rather find a plus 25 or something. Obviously, you could see upgrades that kind of bring him down, but it's fine. Spell Chain. There's a universe where there was like a 95 gold Spell Chain holdover, Perils of Production on the other side. Alas. What is this Tenon Piercing for? I don't know. Now, fortunately, 5 temples, which means I don't have to do anything here. I think we do the Perils of Production spell chain because this could just end up being sick, but otherwise we chill and move on. Kind of an interesting situation. Mark of Invasion. I should be okay as long as I see literally any... Yeah, literally any regen or something will at least squeeze this out. I think it'll be fine. Cool. You get Penumbra down. What do I get? Lady goes in front. Great work. I'm cool with this because she just kind of dies. Now, do recall your Thorn buddy is... How do we say? Thorn friend is 3 space. So I really need to not mess him up too terribly bad. Sucks getting both these restores here. Do I actually need him for this combat? He's much better for Relentless. I'm actually going to play the Morsel Master. The thing is, Ember, like, Morsel's down on this does not actually help because she burns out. I could have maybe played her downstairs and she would have killed something, but the risk then is, like, you'll just lose Penumbra, right? I'm going to send this guy downstairs. I think it's fine. I'll take some regen up top. I'll take the 3 here. I think it's a fine trade. Okay. We do get the Thorned Hollow here. He goes in front. Right? It's just a good choice. And then I toss him the Immortal trade here. And he's cruising. We take 1. His lifesteal helps a lot as far as scaling goes. Turns out it's really helpful. Now in the back here, he only has the 3 spikes. He hits for 15. I'm going to put the HP in the front, I believe. I'm not going to give him the second Immortal trade yet. I'd like to play some other cards in this run, right? $65. Incants don't matter. Don't play the incants. The regen is correct, though. Now, what I'd like to do is I'm going to Perils downstairs because these guys are just dying. Now, you could have Perils upstairs as an option. True. That was an option. I'm going to take some morsels, or at least a morsel here. Just play it downstairs. He at least gets a 22 in, which is fine. It is nice getting this regen proc, although I do take 2 extra damage for it. I'm gonna stop. We're just gonna not do that. I could have done 1 Perils upstairs and stopped that. I probably should have. I was really concerned about Ember Drain problems here. Definitely play Wildwood Sap, regen, Steel Enhancer. I mean, we definitely win this combat now, right? We have the pieces, we got it, so it's not a problem. This guy just solos pretty much. Of course, that guy in the back perishes because he attacks into spikes, but we're fine, right? Not a concern. I was a little... I maybe didn't need to take that last 3. but that's okay. Prismal Dust, again, damage shield does stack as you wish it would with Thorn Hollow, so we'll just take the Prismal Dust. It's a good card in a Diligent anyway. Awake is pretty sick. I'm going to click that. It's better than another Wildwood Sap here. Okay, now I am going to look right. I think the Magic Shop is time. It's time for that. We see a double stack. It's pretty good. Umbra Banner. Master Maker. Don't love the Master Maker here. We don't want them. We skip them. We'll take the money. It's important. I am going to 20 consume a restore, I think. I do want to prepare something for an X5 potentially, which is just going to be a double stack -1 Wildwood Sap here. Sure. I'm going to re-roll this because I might see a holdover that's affordable. It's affordable, but it's not a holdover. It's unfortunate. I'm going to toss a -1 in the Awake here. Actually, Gem Trove is kind of cool here. Make it playable. If I see some -2s, I can pump them in the Awakes and stuff. Sure. Gem Trove actually being playable is nice. And then a 20 consume. I actually don't really want to burn Restore here. Yeah, that's true. Save my money. Let's look at the cavern and see what we get. Okay, well, not great. Petty Theft, Heaven's Gold. I mean, it's just going to be Heaven's Gold here. Just take some bonus damage. That does help. We have 85 I'm not spending. Sure. It is an improvement. All right. We should get through Talos. I don't think it's going to be a problem. We're low on shards, only 40, so it's fine. An Umbra, who do we get? Horned Warrior is really sick. He kind of chills. Morsel Master goes middle, I guess. He's not important for this step because reasons. But Horned Hollow, good work, buddy. I'm going to take the Shade Splitter middle, I think. He lives and kills something. Now, here's the question. This Ember Drain is kind of a little unfortunate. I don't think we dropped the Immortal trade quite yet. It's not a pushback, right? No, it's Soul Sucker. She just gets bonked. Yeah, because he doesn't even attack because of the days. So I'm looking for regenerates, basically. Give me the HP, friend, pretty much. Cool. We've at least gotten enough spikes that this guy dies on the first hit. Ooh, the upstairs is such a low roll. Oh no. Oh no, your boy is dead. I didn't think she would jump back up. Okay, well, change of plans. Oh no. Horned Hollow, my lad. Oh, I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. Mathematically, we're good. But no, we're absolutely not. Okay, how do I avoid dying? Train Steward. Sure. Damage shield in the back. We're not dead, right? Because all these guys drop the rage here. It's a lot of incoming damage, but we're not dead. This guy's scary, right? 42, 28, 28. Now, I could hit the Gem Trove here, because if I see a, damage morsel, right? This 3 then kills the back. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's okay, I can perils it, and we get it. All right, good job, go team. Oof, okay, alrighty. Yikes. Okay, I do want to Awake in the front. 11 regen is pretty solid. I think we live with 11 regen. I'll toss a Restore out. You may as well. Sure, I'm not going to play the Mortal Trade here. Yikes. All right. Well, I think we make it through this off the back of just a massive amount of regen and this Horned Warrior, genuinely. But, woof. That was a scary turn. Yeah, we make it. Honestly, kind of surprising. A good pivot, but dang, that's concerning. Cool. I mean, thank you, Horned Warrior, for existing. Look at this. Conscription notice, right? Sometimes it just saves your run. 11 damage taken. 7 HP remaining. Woof. Yikes. Alright, Umbra Stone. I'm not really trampling with Thorn Hollow here, right? Kindle? What's the play? Kindle Prismal Dust Angle? I don't know about that. Blazing Bolts. These are like some good cards. It's going to depend. Am I hard pivoting here? Like, Trample on this Alloyed Construct would have been pretty cool, but we don't have the Alloyed Construct now. Already kind of leaned away. I don't know. What I'm doing is maybe a bit risky, right? Because what if I miss the... If I miss Shadow Eater, Thorned Hollow's scaling drops off a cliff? How does Blazing Bolts feel to me? Blazing Bolts feels really bad, but I have nothing that does magic power damage, which is also really bad. Umbra Stone? I mean, maybe I Umbra Stone Mark of a Champion Penumbra? He sits in the back. I don't know. I think I should grab this because it's potentially helpful. Oh, wrong friend. Overgorger. Oof, I almost got so excited. I was like, ah, there he is. Oh, it's not him. It's the wrong dang guy. The wrong dang guy. Oh, you ever Overgorger your... You ever Overgorger pivot here? That's definitely not accurate. That's definitely not correct. Alloyed Construct. I could go right, Self-Infuse, and Hard Pivot. I did take the Umbra Stone. Look, I'm going to tell you, this is not the Thorn Eater run. We didn't see it. We take the Construct and we Hard Pivot. Okay. Hard Pivot. Draw cards. Good. Cool. Okay, we Hard Pivot. We go to the right. Unfortunately, I do not get the Vortex here. I do need to dupe and Self-Infuse. It's pretty important, as it turns out. Sadly, you hate to see it, but it is the way it is. -2 is good to pick up. I'm going to duplicate the Construct. We're going to Self-Infuse the Construct here. Click the button. Alloyed Construct. Alloyed Construct, cool. Otherwise, he's completely non-functional. I'm going to -2 the Gem Trove because suddenly Morsels became very important here. And the Purge here goes into Restore. Yeah, we don't want that card. 90 shards. I don't feel comfortable with that, but we don't really have a choice. Architect 2. Fine. Move on. At least it's not 100 shards. Aggressive Amulet. I could and should still use the Thorned Hollow a bit. +6. That's 15 damage. He's gonna beat my face in, right? I think we can't take this. Yeah, I think they beat my face in. It doesn't take many upgraded rando units for me to just kind of lose. So, Morsel Excavator, then we Penumbra, then we Construct, then we Rail Beater in the middle here. It's pretty good. The Thorned Hollow middle here for sure. We toss 1 Restore, which kills the back dude. And then, honestly, I mean, I could drop in Mr. Morsel Maker. I think it is just better to play the Shade Splitter, though. Truly. For the moment, anyway. I could toss the Immortal Trade middle so he gains 15 HP. I think it's okay. As long as he gives me... clear some backlines for me, he's chilling. Like, his work here, genius. Genius overall. Upstairs seems good. I am going to... I could toss him this Prismal Dust. Let's do the Perils upstairs here. Right? Then I wish to toss all of the Damage Shield middle. Because now this man actually can do an okay job. We got a Rubble Morsel, so let's toss this Immortal Trade in now. Cool. And now this guy stays alive, which is great. And kills backlines for me. So Thorn Eater, or not Thorn Eater, but Thorn Lord is still doing it for me here. He's still doing it, truly. Let's Umbra Stone upstairs. That's a correct choice, I believe. Yeah, he's still doing it. Okay, we get the Gem Trove up top. That's a good pickup. We love to see that. am going to play an excavator and the rubble morsel. I am going to play a rubble morsel middle. I mean, middle floor is doing legit work here. Just genuinely, this guy is troopering along. I take 5, it looks like. Yeah, because of the guy in the back, unfortunately. It's okay. Seems legit, really, right? You play the train steward downstairs, so you can perils him for no real reason. Behold my power. It's fine. I mean, if I want to win, you just play the restore, and then we literally double immortal trade the Thorned Hollow, and he 1v1s this boss. Yeah. Good job, champ. Well done. Which is 1v1s him because behold the might of Thorn Spike's guy, Thorned Hollow. Cool. So I take 5. I would have taken... I think we actually lose a unit somewhere if I had taken that trial, but there might have been a way. Grovel is your friend. Yep. Engraft is okay. Man, a lot of really good cards for Thorn Eater friend, huh? You ever consider giving this loser endless? So when he dies, you can toss him some regen and he maybe kills backlines again? I wish. I wish. Engraft is pretty good into Diligent either way, so we're going to at least take the Engraft. It's at a minimum a nothing card. It's a nothing burger that you can maybe throw some other stuff at. Holdover would be fun. -1s are good. What's coming up? Good trinket shop. I have a good steel shop and a good steel shop towards the end game. I'd like some HP, though. I mean, because you got to remember... We got to get this guy over the point where Arcus just one-punches him. One-punch Arcus, you know? But I really do want to lean on the magic shop because a single holdover swivels this pretty big, and I can always Prismal Dust out Arcus. Okay, we'll go magic shop here. I think there is some risk to this, but it's fine. It's fine. -2 is good. I like that into Grovel. Turns out Grovel's a good card. I'm a big fan. Look at the Horde here. Pyrestone housing. You know, this is a pretty tough position to be in, but it'll be really strong later, so let's grab it. We'll look at the caverns real fast. Trading Pyre health here is... Let me just call this for you risky. It's risky. Man, we had the... If I had taken... Petty Theft, I could have opened both of those. That never happens, though. You can't rely on that. You can't do that. It's just a really bad decision. It's how you lose. I'm going to take the Engraft because does... Well, if I take a -2, it's going in Grovel, so let's make Awake cheaper. +10. Sure, Engraft can be a little more useful. No Permafrost here, it's fine. Holdover is incredible. You know, there's also Holdover Grovel. As an option. Holdover -2 Grovel here is pretty killer good. But I think the right choice is definitely Holdover Perils. This lets me just full YOLO the Immortal trades here. Yeah, I mean, it has to be the Perils, right? It has to be. There's no world I don't do that. -1 the Awake is good. Now keep in mind, this is Diligent with Holdover Perils. So I am going to be thinking about making a lot more cards in my deck 0 cost over time. So let's plan around that a little bit. A little bit. 105, let me think about this. I get, what, 50, 65? I'm looking at 170 right now. 170. Could always do a Train Steward infused later or something. 170. I'm not going to do any +10 in piercing right now. I think we can get through this. I'll plan it a little more accordingly soon. Heaven Seal. Scary, but I think I can get away with this. This is... Hold up. This is Hidden Assault. Okay, good. I was about to be like, what kind of a moron lunatic am I? Because I was about to be like, wait a second. If this is Harvesters of Death, I am a lunatic. But... we're actually cool. We're chilling, right? What did I get? Branded Warrior? You ever Branded Warrior behind Thorned Hollow and turn this into a Super Nightmare floor? That's kind of funny to think about. I don't think branded makes a lot of sense upstairs, though. Let's just feed. Well, that's branded behind. You can branded mid-floor. Seems good. We'll toss everything else upstairs. I think you could have put a lifesteal behind the Thorn Hollow as a consideration, but it's okay. No morsels on this turn. Unfortunate. I do want to play the Awake. So this is looking like Alloyed Construct with nothing in him. And then the Awake here. Yeah, don't love that. Okay, now 25-25. There are some ways this works out in my favor. Either way, it's one Shade Splitter for sure. Okay, a Lifesteal Shade Splitter is pretty good here. I'm leaning towards second Shade Splitter. Okay, it's Rubble Morsel in front. He lives with this. We take 25? Because he hasn't eaten anything? Grotesque. I do need the Lifesteal to land, though. Welp. Monster Train. Bonk. Okay. Just think, I could have traded 25 Pyre Health for that, and we would have been in an even worse situation. It's cool. We draw a Gem Trove, so we are actually just super cruising. Mid-floor is doing great. He's chilling. Here, have some HP, my dudes. Do not overcharge mid-floor. Meanwhile, Thorn Hollow is also chilling. He is also just the cruising. Here, alright, Perils of Production is a good pickup. Let's... Right, I can restore him. You want to see something really funny here, actually? We just toss all this Prismal Dust in Thorn Hollow and give this man like 8 lifesteal and he's chilling. He does great work. The guys walk up, but it doesn't matter because we kill on top floor for sure. So, no big deal. Here's some lifesteal. Honestly, looking pretty good overall. Feeling pretty okay. He does incredible work here, for the record. Wow. Shade Splitter. Well, we're going to play Morsel Master Shade Splitter here just to give some damage shield out, I think. We win upstairs, no questions. This, look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at this crazy... A lot of people give Thorn Hollow some crap, but look at this guy. He just like 1v1s this thing and he doesn't care. He doesn't give any kind of... Like, he does not care at all about this man. And then Alloy Construct kind of chills upstairs. The 25 is not ideal. I will take Hammered Chest Plates. I will click Void Binding. I will not click Pyre Shards. No. Edge Prior. What if we put Edge Prior into Thorned Hollow? Edge Prior. I'm doing it. My man. I took 25 damage there. It's terrible. I can't afford anything at the trinket shop. We go to the magic shop. It's fine. This is what I mean, right? It's okay. We get 20 HP back. We're good. Here's a horde. What do I have? Root Split Mask? That's pretty neat. Channel Heart? No. I'm going to take that Root Split Mask. That's pretty fun. Maybe they'll give me the spawn stings. We're doing it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Remember, our goal is to make things cost 0. Yeah, so the first one is Void Binding, as it turns out. The second one is... I got another holdover. I mean, I need to make cards cheaper is the thing. So we're going to make cards cost 0, and then I'm going to look at this holdover, and we're just going to be, I don't know, holdover Void Binding or something stupid. As long as I could hold over Grovel. This does potentially protect a morsel if I draw another morsel with it. It is potentially an answer. It's also really good into... Oh, it's not Arcus, it's Fel. It's a really good Grovel, honestly. I think it's better than the alternative because it solidifies morsel generation in a big way. I'm gonna 20 consume for the record, this restore. I love how I'm gonna be unable to afford anything at this Merchant of Steel, which is amazing. This is just great news. Let's not do this. 30 gold could be the difference here. I am really low on cash on this run, aren't we? Kind of wild. Also, I still have this bloody Morsel Master. Why are you here? I picked him up because I was scared, and then it's like, well, what was the plan? I don't really know what to tell you. Paraffin Thug. Look. We're playing him upstairs. Alright. Next turn, he kills a man. He's doing great work, okay? Paraffin Thug. Next turn, he makes me 20 gold. I was just talking about how poor I was. Look at him go. Anyway, I do not have a, yeah, I do not have a great answer for the lads elsewhere. Okay, Morsel Master. A terrible decision. He made me money, at least. I'm probably going to eat a lot of dirt here, because I don't have my friend upstairs yet. Cool, cool, cool. Love to see it. I do have the beauteous Perils of Production, however, which is great news. So we're just going to start loading that up. I can save Middleman with the Awake, which is sick. Great work. Here, some morsels. Heck yeah, buddy. Feed him. Umbra Stone, let's go. What if I Umbra Stone in the back? Look at this, look at this. What if I Umbra Stone in the back? Although these backline guys are dying. Nah. Nah. It's fine. Look at this. Look, we're doing great. Thornlord is doing exceptional work. Also, by the way, thank you, Root Split Mask, for just saving me, I don't know, like 100 life. Turns out I like 100 HP. 47, 47, 47. Hold up. 59, 59, 59. I'm getting the kill with the Thug right now. I like that. Here's 5 damage shield on mid-floor. I could take the Gem Trove and feed him something. Okay, we'll do it. Yeah, here's a lifesteal morsel. There you go, champ. And then, yeah, here you go, man. Oh, he dies, of course, the Master of Light. I think I earned 25 gold. Heck yeah, I get another 20 gold. Incredible news. Any money I can get out of this Thug is important because I'm going to a steel shop, okay? Now, obviously, I need to put some grovel potential here. We do lose our lad elsewhere. Here, well, here you go, Edge Prior. Well done, champ. Okay, the Master of Light, suboptimal, really, but fine, at least. 6-6, it's like 500 sweep kills, unfortunately. I may as well put the morsels down just because they die, but it doesn't change anything. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can get a sleigh upstairs now. Okay, that rage is unfortunate. 67, 67, 67. So that's what? 134. Okay, 134. I can do 1 in front here. Play the grovel. That always goes in front. And we're going to also toss the lifesteal at Thorned Hollow. Here's a restore. Good job. Well played. The morsels always go in back here. I do get a sleigh with 1 here. Well, no, I don't. Okay, so put the rage into your other Chad over here and don't play anything else. Money. Money. I love dollar bills. Okay, what are we looking at upstairs? Okay, that's pretty terribly painful. Not ideal. 18 damage into Thug. Not good. 77, 77, 77 is... Well, I mean, we're like double 77s already, I think, kills the back guy, right? That's 154. Yeah, so there's nothing we can really do here unless I wanted to give the enemies damage shield here, but really I don't. just gonna tell it like it is. I do not. Here you go, Horned Hollow, you're doing great. You know, he's doing a great job on this run, is what I'm gonna tell you. He's doing an excellent job. I'm very proud of him. Yeah, well done, champion. Well done. Alright, those rage sweepers, not ideal. At this point, it is pretty straightforward. I do really just need to pump up the HP numbers here and make it work. Lifesteal going middle is really strong. Take some morsels upstairs, play out something downstairs. She's doing a lot of damage. I would like very much some lifesteal middle, maybe. That's potentially a lot of value here if I play this. How much am I doing? 300 and something upstairs? Interesting. It's Gem Trove upstairs now. Okay, the lifesteal morsel's pretty solid. Now, it's worth noting, he chews through this guy pretty quickly, right? Even with lifesteal, I don't think he makes it very long, because he's only doing 22. And he's got that 10 regen. I do think the restore is valuable here. That's like an extra 80 or something here. Now, I do want to call out the possibility that we just get absolutely Shadow Realmed here. Take the excavator middle. Doesn't add a lot. Yeah, it's the thing. I think this is a lifesteal upstairs angle and an HP angle. Yeah, he just gets chewed up. Of course, I kind of expected it. Now, top floor is not looking too great either. That's unfortunate, friend. Tough. Okay, this is a great example of this run looks really good at 100 shards, and then Ragefell just absolutely belligerently bodies you at 200 shards. Because I would not be at 120 right now, and I'm over here just like, well, I think I messed up a bit. Paraffin Thug gets a kill. That's cool news for me. Alright, we definitely want to get this sleigh, for sure. I need to, I think, lean harder on the alloy construct is the thing. That's like the part that I think stands out the most here. I need to alloy construct it up a bit. We get the sleigh upstairs, it's cool. Great, right? I'm getting 1 Ember next turn. So don't play the Immortal Trade, Dumpster, the Morsel Master. Sure. I do want these sleighs, full disclosure. But what I don't want is to lose. Now, okay, so we get Alloy Construct. I don't care about Ember Drain. True. Alright, here's the deal. HP. I do think keeping your friend alive middle is correct. Tramplestone. I think it's still in the front. Right? Now this is a moment where I could actually put this in the middle or something silly. Yeah, I can get away with this, right? Okay, good job, friend on middle floor. You are alive. Great work. Okay, this is a good example of we need to stop. We can't mess around. Okay? We cannot mess around with this. So let's 59, 59, 59. I mean, right now the kill is in the back at this point. I will Gem Trove here. Yeah, 59, and then Excavator gets this kill. Only if we could preserve him. I don't think it's right. I do think just leaning in on the Jeweler here is correct. Take the stats. Yeah, at this point, I am much more... I can survive one of them. Yeah, cool. And now it's like 4 damage shield in front. I mean, like, we were leaning in on this, right? I don't get the Slay here. That's okay. We're at the point where I need to not lose the run. Okay? That is the truth of it. We're not messing around anymore. Like, we're taking damage shields here for sure. 8 HP. He's gonna fall. Unfortunate. Don't give them slays downstairs, right? We'll put it upstairs, though. Yeah, he dies, but it doesn't matter. Play the restore. It's fine. 6, 6, and then you put the train steward in the back. This works out, right? 6, 6, 10 comes through. Yeah, this is fine. This at least clears out some garbage. Sure. And he doesn't get the slays out of it, which is nice. Okay. We're not messing around. I need as much damage shield as physically possible. The lifesteal here really belongs in middle. I think that is an important pickup, though. We'll look at this Shade Splitter, see what we get. Yeah, honestly, damage shield and attack. The HP guy lives. If I play him middle, very cool. Alright, it's fine. We are just continuing to lean in on this. Just all of the damage. We do keep one morsel alive. Let's look for another one, maybe. Nah, 6s don't do it, unfortunately. Lay out some rando fellas here. Sure, I'll take an Ember morsel next turn. It's something. And yeah, fine. We're killing it. I'm giving up a lot of slays. I've stopped caring about it. We're not at a state where I can squeeze this out and feel okay. I am going to Immortal Trade upstairs now. Immortal Trade upstairs now. Damage morsels. I will look for something better. It's damage morsel. I will awake middle floor. Cool. Yeah, we're just going hard is what it comes down to. We are going hard. In this particular instance, I think it is better to tank with this morsel and save that damage shield. We will say it that way. Here, have some regen. I mean, we're doing a lot better on middle, at least. It's like 600 damage here, which is fine. This gives me a few extra turns here. Think we sneak this out? Yeah, okay. We get it. Off the back of an interesting and useful draw order, but also just generally a better investment setup, right? Yeah, so we just needed to invest. This is a classic example of something that I could see myself making a mistake on at 200 shards, because I normally don't fight her at 120, but it's fine. Wretch? No, I generate a lot of morsels. I don't want that back. I'll take the spike. Card draw? Remember, I have Intrinsic Space Prism the Champion. Intrinsic Space Prism the Champion is pretty good. It's not Ember because perils. It's just card draw, yeah. This also helps in the Diligent. Okay, we earned some money here. It's not as much as I would have liked, because if I had gotten those 2 other slays that I had gotten previously, we'd be looking at like 190, which can at least re-roll here, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. I'm cutting Train Stewards because my deck is gigantic and it feels bad. Plus 30, sure. 10 in piercing. I mean, I don't think I have the choice these days. I think it's actually just Morsel Master into Thorned Hollow to get rid of the banner unit at this stage. Yeah, the multi-strike is a good hit. Happy for that. Thorned Hollow gets some HP here. It's pretty good. Let's look in the caverns and see what we hit, if anything. Oh, a Rail Spike, huh? Most interesting. I mean, it's Edge Prior into Thorned Hollow, though. So in that case, let's do the Morsel Master Purge. Sick. I love that. I like free removals. We take Intrinsic Space Prism the Champion. Straightforward. This is, I'm going to put a Thornstone in Thorned Hollow. Just some initial spikes. Seems good to me. I have to take everything here. So it is Edge Prior into Thorned Hollow. Remember, we are unfortunately bound by the requirement to hit 250 shards, or 200 shards at least. Cool, we're now poised to reach that, right? I dupe something magical. Really? I'm 5 shards off? No, I'm not. I do an infusion. Yeah, of course. It's not pretty. I do that. Right, I left the train stewards in for this. Of course. I talked about this earlier. Okay, yeah, we'll go. We're actually fine, right? We go left. We try to lean in on the Pyrestone housing on Alloy Construct and the Edge Prior Thorned Hollow, who is apparently making it through to the end of my run. Yeah, we're chilling. I do have to take this money if there's physically any way I can live. I think Heaven's Seal is about as the best we could get because of Root Split Mask's existence here. So we will take this. I think this money is too important to me right now, is the way I will describe this. Okay, it is a... I get Ember back. I believe it is a Morsel first. Then we Penumbra. Baron's pretty good. Yeah, we Baron it up. I play the Construct Friend. I then engraft. I need to play out the Morsel Master, but I do think it is way stronger to take the Gem Trove here. We'll play him out later, yeah? Here we go. There you go. Good job, friend. Cool. All right. Now, Thorned Hollow. Good job. Put some stuff in this lad, and he does some pretty okay work. Yeah, I mean, put a little bit here. It seems good. He's got enough morsels to chill upstairs. The only thing you've got to ask yourself is, do I have to play Void Binding on him? Well, maybe. A pretty low chance of hitting what I want to hit, but 1-2, 1-2, he takes 10. He's going to be fine, right? Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to do that. Yeah, we're okay. I would like to, don't get me wrong. In 2 turns I see it. If I see the grovel, we're okay. I'm going to click it. I think it's actually good to do this. We do lose the collector, tragically. I couldn't imagine anything that would get for me. We cleared the top floor. Good. I lose my lad on middle. Not good. I could have saved him if I had not played the Void Binding. True. That is true. Scary. Okay. Not ideal. The Immortal Trays, I mean, I'm guaranteed the Perils next turn, so we can click them. I will play more Shade Splitters. Every little bit of damage maybe matters here. We at least kill the front guy. This top floor is looking pretty spicy, though. I'm a little concerned about it. We do get a lot of scaling here, though, which is great. I don't really have a lot to add here. Like, he almost dies, but he doesn't, which is what matters. This Root Split Mask is hard carrying this combat, for the record. Okay, that's bad. That's good. All right, we did it. Great work. Okay, the Morsel Master really doesn't add anything, so I am just going to play him out, and it's going to be fine. We'll play the Umbra Stone here. That at least does a whole bunch of damage to something, which is cool. Here, have some regen. Sure, here I have a Train Steward. Cool, that top floor, he goes down to 2 HP. Spicy. He might perish here. Wait. We might be able to do it. Hold. 5 damage shield, he does it. He lives. Oh, what a spicy combat, huh? Oh, buddy. We did it, though. Wow. That is... Oof. Big yikes. But we take it. I do have a really good... Yeah, here's your minor spike here, which I'm a big fan of. score. Yeah, that's a nice solid spike. Feels good. Here, have some HP. That seems reasonable. All right, we have this combat in the bag now. Good. So pretty spicy turns, admittedly, but we do fine. Now, of course, the biggest challenge here is how in the WTF am I doing this to the Divinity? But you know what? That's a problem for me in about 20 seconds to solve. So for now, I get to just enjoy beating up the Winged General. Money is good. Big fan. Furnace Tap, that's a good card. Yes, Furnace Tap is a good card. It doesn't help me solve the question of how in the world do I feed my dude. That's true. But it is a good answer to everything else. Higher Grow is actually a dead card. We're going to skip it. Okay, we now go left because I want to pay out my Pyrostone housing. Plus 30 and a Purge. Give me, I don't know, Winged Technology or something? Oh, man. Petrified Crucible, Refined Void. Rip the Thorn Eater Legend. Oh, I'm sad. I am going to just hard re-roll this, even though some of these are pretty decent, because if they have a Winged Technology or a Chain of Gems, it's a purchase. It could be a Mind Jacks, just play middle angle. Quick is good. Yeah, we'll put Quick down. That saves him like 5 million HP, as a matter of fact. 4 hits. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. So here's the question. Can I get away with Thorned Hollow upstairs? What is the angle here now? How do I not lose to the Divinity? We are experiencing the Morsel Dilemma. The Morsel Dilemma is, in case you're brand new to Monster Train, WTF do you do with morsels in the Divinity when the bosses sweep? I mean, truly, this is one of those things you look at Shiny Shoe and you go, hey guys, did you forget you made a clan based around these things that have to survive to the end of your turn in the back of your floor? Did you forget about this? Because it is basically just, I don't know, high roll, Winged Technology, or lose or something. Like, there are some other solutions, granted, but like, I can't be relying on Shroud Spike alone here. Yikes. I'm going to burn a Restore. I'm going to engage the Pact and do a Train Steward infusion here. We're going to probably stay at 205. I don't see enough value from this plus 30, and I'm scared. Okay, we didn't hit. We didn't high roll. What does that mean we do? Man, I wish I had an Intrinsic. I would have Intrinsic the Shroud Spike or something for a Firebox play of some kind. I do get to remove cards. The first one I'm cutting here, by the by, is that Train Steward I just infused. Goodbye, my friend. You are abysmal. All right. And then another Restore, I think. Sure. Sure. I think we have to play middle, as scary as that sounds. No real choice in the matter. The plus 25 is... We're definitely just going to put it into the construct. I'm going to tell you right now, because if I re-roll this and I whiff on a plus 25, Damage Shield 3 is the strongest here. Full stop. It is the strongest, full stop. The problem is, I cannot guarantee I'm going to see one. I could re-roll this and see a plus 10 and a Battlestone, and that would be really bad. So we're just going to do the construct to 55 HP and be happy about it. I'm probably going to just Thornstone Hollow here. And yeah, I am. I literally just did it. I'm going to come over to the Trinket Shop and I'm going to buy 2 removals because I want to draw my stuff faster. Full disclosure, I do think Thorn Hollow is not long for the world, but at a minimum, he's not terrible, right? He could be worse. I want to leave 1. Yeah, maybe it's Restore Cut and a Shade Splitter Cut. I do have this Grovel, which is nutty. I'd rather just draw the Grovel a million times. Truly. We might get this off the back of some stupid, like, I don't know, I'm putting Damage Shield from Gem Trove into my Grovel morsels or whatever, but I don't know. I think this Restore is pretty bad. He's pretty good if I can keep him alive. Let's keep the restore. We're going to drop 2 shade splitters. Oh, I'm going to drop a shade splitter and that restore, I think. I just need to be so careful into Divinity nonsense, right? Or diligent. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we're at 21 cards, which is enough. It is enough. Save the rest of my 95 for my Sad Heavens gold. Why couldn't this have been Temperant or something? Actually, he might have been scary. They're all scary, man. I don't have a great answer to this. Diligent is horrifying at 200 shards. Divinity is horrifying at 200 shards. Play Penumbra. Definitely doing Thorned Hollow downstairs. Good job, friend. I'm going to toss him that Wildwood Sap right away. I think that's good. I'm going to do Penumbra up top. I think it is in Graft angle now, though. Let's play the Shade Splitter first. See what I hit. Tycoon is cheeky. I'm a little annoyed that I don't kill this Purifier out of the gate, but Tycoon is pretty cheeky. I should play him downstairs. There you go. He makes money. Incredible. Sure, why not? Alright, we'll make some money here. Okay, I just need enough morsels. Shade Splitter, burned. For Rubble Morsel, Alloyed Construct. We leak everything else? I need to hit. I need to hit. It's a Rubble Morsel. I could... What is he hitting for? 100? We're gonna leak for sure. I mean, it looks like I'm leaking, right? I need to play something. I need to keep my Thorned Hollow alive here. I think this is an Immortal Trade bottom angle. The only question is, do I gamble on the Void Binding? I don't think so. I think we're leaking this and we just hope for the best. I hate it, but it is what it is. Okay. Alright, restore drop. Got it. I need to keep my bottom fellow alive. So, grovel angle. Good. Morsel upstairs. Pretty solid. It's a really good shroud spike, actually. I don't know about really good, but it's quite good. 4 procs on the miner is... It kills this back dude for sure, which is a fair trade, I think. I think it's right. We trade another here. Ugh, you hate to see it, but it is good. We save our man downstairs. We're making some money, which is kind of weird, but fine. Our dude is almost certainly perishing here. I think the burn is the Immortal Trade. No. We burn the Shade Splitter. Okay. Fine. I'm going to take the grovel downstairs. Saves his life. Fine. Immortal Trade downstairs. Now we're at the point where I'm like, okay, friend. We're not looking good. Do I go in on perils here? I could put it on... I can hold it over and be putting it into morsels for the moment. I mean, I have to hold it over, at least. I have to hold it over. There's no world around it. I mean, I'm taking 2 Ember this way, and... Okay, fine. I mean... Lifesteal Morsel downstairs. He goes chills. Cool. Upstairs, I'm thinking it is 1 lifesteal here, and then a bunch of damage morsels, and we send the excavator middle. Now, I think I do hold this over. It's just a question of, am I going to invest in it? And I think I need to, right? How do I win Diligent otherwise, right? What am I playing here? And it's really unfortunate I didn't see like a Preserved Thorns or something on this run. That was kind of like the goal. It's tough. I could have kept a lot of other trash cards in this run, but I think that getting myself down to 21 cards at least is important. How do I not lose to Diligent? This is the real challenge right now. I feel like I have to... We're going to play this the first time going in on Diligent. I mean, going in on Construct. I think I don't really have a choice at the moment. If I end up burning it, it's not that bad, right? Could burn the grovel, right? See, here's the immediate challenge. Like, oh, what am I going to burn? Am I going to immediately burn Perils of Production? That thing that I just talked about being important? No, I think the burn is the Void Binding. Although this damage shield is pretty critical. I think the reality is the damage shield I get from grovel over time is going to be worth more than the Void Binding damage shield. So we burn that here, which lets us keep going on this everything else. Mutilation, I do lean in on this. Yeah, I mean, because exactly, I get another jeweler from this. We hardcore heal downstairs just so that this dude kind of crunches a bunch more. We're going as far as we can. All right, good. Steel Enhancer is the burn here. I believe. Yep, it is the burn. Cool. Here's the Engraft downstairs. We do go further in on Grovel. It's nice. Here's some more Perils of Production for you. Play out the Vengeful Shards. No more Lifesteal downstairs. We're just putting it up top. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. The damage, at least, the HP we're getting, or not the HP, the money, is nice. Thank you, Steel Enhancer. Extremely cool. Buy me turns, please, is pretty much all I can ask for. Here's a Gem Trove. Have a nice day. He 1-1-1-1. All right, he's fine. We just Gem Trove here. Cool. Miner. Honestly, Jeweler, I think, is the right choice. We Magma Morsel downstairs. It's fine. Sure. A lot of Jewelers up top. I do think the damage shield is one way we can win this, right? Okay, we're burning... I guess I could burn the Prismal Dust. I'm going to burn the Immortal Trade here on downstairs, actually. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but I do think it is relevant. Perils. We get the Furnace Tap out. Grovel. Cool morsels and stuff. I think this is the turn for 3 more damage shield, genuinely. Yep. Every little bit of damage shield matters. I'm scaling off of that pretty much. Yeah, bottom floor has no chance pretty much. Okay, I think now we burn the grovel. It is time. It guarantees that I finally get Perils for the last turn. Okay, I think we'll find out if it's enough. I think it might be. 16 damage shield. We did it. We did it. My friends. Okay, I mean, I'll tell you right now, that was pretty scary. But we take these. Okay, we get through Diligent. Good job. It's like just stealth turns, but we have a lot of damage shield and we do a lot of damage. Okay, cool. It's enough. All right, give me blank pages or not. You can't count on it, but man, I was kind of hoping. Okay, so now this is a middle floor angle, as weird as it sounds, because I just physically don't see the world where I somehow pull this off otherwise. Top decking the grovel is pretty cool. Edge Prior downstairs is good. He gets some kills in. I like that. We Penumbra middle. Ooh. The lady is kind of nice here, actually. Bad trample draw. The lady's kind of nice, right? I could grovel middle, but I could also just lady middle here and just face tank it a bit. That's what, 28 coming in? She's not going to make it. She's not long for this world, right? That's good. This lets me avoid doing such cheeky things that I was considering otherwise. I do really like the double lifesteal bottom, actually. That's really cool. Good. I will take a Shade Splitter middle. Ooh, damage shield. It'll be fine. I'm like 99% confident she perishes. I'm going to toss this Umbra Stone in the back for the moment, because it's going to provide a lot of value on the turn where Alloy Construct does literally nothing. Yeah, don't play Thorn Hollow, or rather the Lifesteal friend. Okay, I need to keep him alive somehow. How do we do it? First thing is first, incoming Alloy Construct. Got it. Awake probably does it, but I think we have to play Grovel. It's like literally required. So fine. Okay, he lives. And he kills the Shade Wings. Cool. That's pretty darn good. Thank you, Trample in the back. Very cool. I'm gonna leak that dude. I don't think I really have a choice. We get the Sick Restore downstairs, which is pretty cool. Void Binding, maybe? I don't love this. I am just letting a man walk on me. But I don't think I have a choice. I have to save him. How do I save him? He's like dying to the back. I think I can save him with a Void Binding. Let's grovel down here. Okay, he lives with grovel, actually. That's correct, then. Excavator, Miner. That kills the Reflector, which is a huge swing. Okay. That also means I have Lifesteal next turn because he's getting this morsel. Ooh, okay. So I don't want to incant any further on middle. I'm taking 5 and 7. Okay. Steel Enhancer. Here, I'll toss him a Shade Splitter. Yeah, here, have some more HP, champion. That seems good. I'm actually also going to toss this Void Binding in the back so it hits that guy for something. That's cool. Now, I'm guaranteed the perils, so we give the Immortal Trade downstairs. Okay. Fine. Alright, we have perils, grovel. Steel Enhancer. I need to ramp fast. How do we do it? We have Jeweler, Excavator. 94/4 is pretty decent. I could Shade Splitter here. What does the Shade Splitter do? 94/4 is kill, 150, right? I think there are enough hits. I'm gonna try it. Okay, it's not any better. 88/4 is fine. It'll have to do. Okay. Ouch. Alright, bottom floor. We're not dead yet. Okay. Perils. Void Binding. Grovel downstairs. Wow, that's a lot of damage coming in. Not looking good. Champ. Okay, that's pretty rough, friend. Yikes. He died. It's 15/15, so 30, 50. But I have 2 damage shield. Just face tank a little bit here until he lives. Alright, he's alive. It's great work. Okay. Not good is how I will describe this turn. Okay, well, it's 3 hits from that guy. Not good. I don't think we win from where I'm at right now. I did not ramp fast enough here. 3 hits, we lose, right? Like, we almost have this. We're so close. I'm within inches if I could find a better ramp solution. Dang it. Okay, okay, we're dead here, right? I mean, look at this. This guy walks up and does 3 hits to me. That's, what, 39? Okay, there is a way to sneak through this. Man, this mini-boss thing. Gosh, this run is a crisis. But I think we have this, right? And I think it is the mid-floor play. This is quintessentially the... Why is Penumbra... Why the heck do I have a Siren of the Sea now? Man, I don't understand this stuff sometimes. It's like I played something in a different order and now suddenly it's... I have Siren of the Sea? What the heck? Okay, well, she's here now, I guess. Whatever that means. I am going to still do the Umbra Stone here. I guess I'm incanting. Who even knows? Who could even say what is going on here? Sure, whatever. Alright, verdict is I need to save my mans downstairs. Okay, so Alloy Construct has to land. Full stop. Okay. Grovel downstairs. Save the boy. Awake. He made it. I need to feed morsels here, right? That's true. It's a really bad turn to skip all these really good cards, but yes, otherwise a lot of the stuff is the same. He lived at 1 HP downstairs. Unreal. Toss him that huge restore. Oh, that's bad. Hey, he did it. Okay, cool. Okay, not really sure why he's dying now. Math is hard, apparently. Ugh. Toss him the Void Binding, and then he's gonna make it at least. Kind of, I mean, he doesn't even have enough regen to kill the guy in the back. What is happening here? Not even sure. 37, 37, 37, 37 is what? 74 times 2 is enough to kill this front dude. And then it's what? 31, 31 and some other stuff? Cool. I mean, playing the morsels gets the kill, which is silly. I am going to drop the Immortal Trade downstairs, though, and we're going to toss an extra friend in here. Yeah, here, have some damage, shield champ. Okay, well, it's weird, but fine. We're doing better because randomly I got a Siren. I do not understand what is happening. This floor looks like a nightmare. Good grief. Save your friend. It's important. What morsels do I get today? He has quick, right? I think we just have to send it. Give him as much as he can. He's going to make it because of the lifesteal situation. It's weird, but yeah, he comes out with 4+ HP. Strange. I mean, I guess he hits and then gets pummeled, which is fine, I suppose. We are kind of making it through. What a weird run. Save the lad. Hey, he lived. Alright, here's some more lifesteal, I guess. I mean, this is a great example of what is really happening. Here, have some... He's not actually healing off of all of this lifesteal, which is really rough. So, I do want to find a way to keep him from perishing. Right? Here, have the regen, I suppose. Every incant does seem to be helping, though, so... You know, click that. Attack morsel. Attack morsel. Weight of contrition. These leak and I take a little bit of damage upstairs. I definitely, there's no way I can get this kill because he sweeps upstairs, which is funny. I think the lifesteal downstairs, I suppose. There's no reason not to get them killed though, right? Just get them out of there. Fine. Cool. That's, again, same amount, right? Am I dead? Right? Am I dead? It's 3 hits to kill, right? I have to run the math here because it's stupid. It's like... Oh, he actually lives in the back because of this lifesteal, which is dumb. So he kills me because of lifesteal. What did I... It's annoying because the Siren is, like, good, but it's not what I signed up for. Dang it. Okay, well... Dang it. Okay, there is a way of getting through this. I know I see it. It's just a matter of how do I get it. I guess I could play top floor. That's an option. Top floor Divinity. I'm not going to get as many morsels, unfortunately, but I suppose it is a choice. I'm going to try it, I think. So what you do, Edge Prior, Thorn Nonsense, Middle. We get the Engraft. I then do Shade Splitter, Rubble Morsel, and Umbra. Have a Shattered Shell now? I do not understand that nonsense whatsoever, but fine. Fine, why not? I can Immortal Trade here. It's not ideal. I don't like it. What a weird setup. I don't understand that. We're trying some stuff, is what I'll say. I don't think the Immortal Trade is correct, but I mean, we're pretty likely to lose the number here. I think it has to be a mid-floor angle, right? Although, obviously, I strongly prefer top floor for a lot of reasons. Gem Trove, drop that in. I think that's pretty solid. And then we get a morsel here. I know what you're thinking. I should have played morsels and then done that. I could have groveled, played 2, and then Gem Troved, and you're absolutely right. I could have. It's certainly true. Jeweler, Construct, Grovel. Awake. And then a whole bunch of morsels perish. Tough. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, we can do... Gotta restore mid-floor to keep that floor floating. Gotta do it. I think I do draw into what I want to draw into, but I also feel like I kind of need to Void Binding my guy in back or something. Because I can always Immortal Trade in front and he doesn't die, which is good, right? That's an option. I need him to eat morsels, unfortunately. Like, I have to feed him this morsel somehow, so here's a grovel in the back, I guess. Save a morsel. Ugh. Yeah, hate to see it. I guess I should save a little bit by playing him in front. I could... I think I have to keep Penumbra among the living here, so... Ugh, yeah, hate that. Okay, I mean, because this is what you want to do here, right? And then you do Perils, Perils, and then I have to Shade Splitter here. And I do Rubble Morsel, Grovel him. We play these other losers out. And then we spike the guy in back. I'm gonna spike the damage friend here. And toss the Immortal Trade up front. We lose mid-floor entirely. I mean, it's not great, but... Like, I can't invest in this. It changes everything, but I do get the benefit of I do absolutely get the benefit of being able to swing twice into my floors, which is nice. I think the right choice with the lifesteal in front, the Wildwood Sap goes in the back. But like, I can't feed morsels here, right? Like, none of this actually answers the problem, right? Doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, it's like wild. This doesn't feel good either. This feels, in fact, very bad. We do the perils. I mean, this looks doomed, right? This looks doomed. I think you have to Furnace Tap up front. Full stop. I think we have to Shade Splitter, Grovel, and then play 4 morsels. And then Gem Trove it. And then Void Binding the front. How do you still die? How do you still perish? You're doing so little damage here that you perish? I didn't run the math. Oh, come on. I had to sacrifice morsels by putting them in front? Who's hitting him? Man, this run is going to be named the Umbra problem because this is a nightmare. I hate this. The top floor angle is way better if I can pull it off. I think I do need to do it though, right? Like, I think it is correct to do it. How do I keep getting a Shattered Shell here? Can we talk about that? Like, can we talk about Shattered Shell? I'm just going to get rid of him because he annoys me and I don't want that. I would rather feed the morsels productively to my middle floor, right? I could save the Umbra Stone for the redraw. Potentially helps a lot. I know I'm using it mostly for this, but I don't need it if I'm playing top floor because I have the extra turn. That's an interesting point. Let it go. For top floor, it's okay. Alright. Angle is I need to play Grovel here. Then I drop both morsels. Then I drop Construct. I have to play the Awake or I think I'm throwing. And I have to Gem Trove. Right? Good. I'm going to put a Damage Shield middle. That helped. And then top floor, these other 2 morsels perish. It's okay. Okay, the Damage Shield wheel will help. It will help. It's straightforward. We have to play the big Restore here. True. I need to protect morsels. Do not incant that loser. Important, I do not do that. Rubble morsel lands. It's good. Here's a Gem Trove. Lifesteal's pretty cool. I think it has to go middle. Big swing, important. I think I do have to Void Binding in front. These morsels will die, and I think that's going to be okay. Guess I could have put that lifesteal morsel middle. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Middle guy lives. It's okay. How are we looking? How's Middlefield looking? Because I do want him to live if at all humanly possible. The big thing that's making this difficult, by the way, is actually that I have to invest my grovels upstairs. I just full stop have to. I mean, this has to be perils, and then we hope for a very good Shade Splitter angle. Tough. One of these gets spiked. I think there's really no way around it. I'm not running the math here. What is this? 20, 36, 46, 56, 61, 75, Okay, so but wait, the damage shield comes in first. So he's actually the 20, then doesn't do anything. So 16, 10, 26, 36, 41, 41 and 28. How are you dying? What is killing you? Is it because you're attacking? No, you're not attacking into spikes. What's killing this friend, right? Because he doesn't take that first 20, right? So he's taking, I'm going to run the calculator, 16, 10, 10, plus 28. He's taking 64. So he should have 7 life remaining. What in the world? I'm not actually sure what the math is doing here. What the heck? Okay, I mean, I saved him, but I don't know why. I'm gonna have to watch that. But, fine. Here's a Shroud Spike. This is an important Shroud Spike upstairs. And I'm gonna toss a Mortal Trade in the back so poor Penumbra doesn't die. Slow this down. I know I really don't have the luxury right now of watching this because this entire combat is taking 10 years, but at the same time, 20, okay. Hit, 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 self-kill, 14, 14. Oh, he was dying on the Extinguish. Unbelievable. He was dying on that Extinguish. Can't believe it. Well, I do believe it, but I'm just like mind shocked. Okay, here's the angle. I do need to grovel here. Right, so the angle is Shade Splitter, grovel. Now remember, I'm taking 5 million damage. Suboptimal, really. Play all of these dudes. Gem Trove. Lifesteal Buddy on middle. Okay. Alright, he is alive. It's something. We've done better somehow. Okay, we have done a superior job here. Umbra Stone is a big swing. Now, I need to just buff that. I don't think we're saving our lad in middle. I think he is now perished. Shade Splitter, put it in front, and then grovel that, and just face tank with as much as I reasonably can, and we fully invest into the upstairs now. Okay. Thorn Eater is gone, sadly, or Thorn Buddy is gone. Peril's out first here. Grovel first. Put all the morsels in front. Yikes, my lad. Yikes. Here's a Furnace Tap, which is pretty cool. Here's an Immortal Trade. Weight of Contrition. He's got enough fuel to make it, so I think the only real thing I need to be thinking about is how do I not lose Relentless? Yikes. We're looking like we might do it, possibly. Shade Splitter, just face tank with it, honestly. Every little bit of damage shield matters, and we just face tank with every morsel we can get. Yeah, weird, but yeah. Okay, so how are we doing this? Penumbra, you're not allowed to die, okay? How am I losing up here? My god, this is nightmare. Awake. Okay, woof, we did it. Alright, good job. Go champ or something. Morsels. Drop the morsels. Okay, and now we play every single morsel in front. You gem trove it? And then you throw another morsel in front just for good measure, and we sacrifice the rest to the ether. I think we found the way through. My god. We still don't win. Like, what do you want from me? Oh my god, we did it. I'm over here just like, what in the world do you want? I should not click anything. I have the X. My god, what in the world is happening? Yeah, of course, Penumbra eventually just falls, but wow, okay. This is what I mean by 200 shards is ridiculous. You get a run like this with the literal worst clan combo, which is definitely, in my opinion, I would have rather had Cultivating Sentient there, full stop. Like, just unbelievable how bad that was. I mean, I do think the pivot off of Thorn Eater into, not Thorn Eater, the Thorn Eater Promise into Alloyed Construct was correct. I think you could have maybe gone for it earlier and taken that earlier Alloyed Construct and potentially prevented yourself from having to dupe, maybe seeing a good thing earlier. But I also think that leaning into the possibility of seeing Shadow Eater here was correct. Thornhollow still did fine. I mean, he ended up contributing a great amount to this run as sort of like an almost Titan Sentry, right? He's a Titan Sentry you have to invest too many resources into, and that doesn't come back, right? That's kind of like the big thing that makes Titan Sentry so good. You give that man an Endless, and you're just like, all right, whatever. I put him down there, and he does his job. Whereas Thornhollow's like, okay, you do your job, but it's not that great. You didn't do that great of a job. I can't believe we made it. That top floor was so janky. I don't think I would have ever guessed to go top floor initially on that. Obviously, I wanted to because of Root Split Mask, but we didn't see the answer, right? Just, this is the Umbra problem. This is no Winged Technology, no Chain of Gems. I'm forced to use Grovel repeatedly to keep a morsel alive until I can spike to a respectable level. I also do think it was right to pay off on the holding the Umbra Stone for the Alloyed Construct. I think playing the Umbra Stone immediately is important if you're playing middle because you don't have the time to ramp, but holding it is correct for top. A whole bunch of interesting kind of puzzle solutions. I don't think there's a world I could have teased that out on my own in the first try, right? That just there's too much wrong here. The thing is, think about this at 100 shards. If I have exactly 100 shards, Divinity's doing 9 damage. This hammered chest plates means that any Antumbra morsel just straight up lives. So it completely changes the combat, just completely changes everything. Diligent gets a lot easier, just like all of these combats get easier. And obviously, I mean, it's 100 shards, not 200, but just even the things that 200 shards do to poor Umbra, my friends, like, it's rough. Anyway, this is an hour and 45 minutes. I don't really feel like talking anymore, so I will let you go there. It does count as the 38th win on the series. Incredible work. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. If you made it all the way through, you know what I'm going to call it? We're going to give you a keyword for this run. The keyword is Root Split Mask, because I do genuinely believe like this is the only reason we didn't die, and ending up having to play around it was pretty important. So, fair enough. Thanks, Root Split Mask. Very cool. All right, I really appreciate your time though, so as always, do give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.